Hello everyone, welcome back to Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition.
Commander. How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Legion would like to speak to you in the AI core on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
In the last episode, we took down Lawrence, Samara's Arakashi daughter. One of the three. Let's go talk with her.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
Yeah.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
You killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
So she was 440.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
Yeah.
Was it worth it?
I imagine.
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
I thought Ardat Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
There's a bit of conflict between what she's talking about. 3 Arakashi are in existence. 2 now, but later on we learned that this entire monastery is pretty much filled with Arakashi. I think we can chalk that up to a bit of oversight on BioWare's part, but it also could be that she has no knowledge of them. She was mainly after a single Arakashi. She knows of her other 2 daughters, but she was mainly after one Arakashi, her 3rd daughter. So that's probably the reason why only like 400 years. Yeah, she would have met other Arakashi if she wasn't focused on just Morinth.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family.
And now
I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace. Due in no small part to you.
oh, okay, I don't know what that animation was all about. Yeah, I don't blame her for this view. Just watching the stars just fly by. I don't blame her. I don't know if she has anything to say yet, but
Shepard,
How are you?
perhaps we could speak later. I wish to meditate.
yeah,
I
fair
should
enough.
go.
Of course.
Let's go talk to Legion. Then we'll go down, talk with Jack.
Shepard Commander, we have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math error?
It is difficult
Yeah.
to express.
I imagine
Your brain
it is.
exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The heretic's conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us. Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geth say 2 is less than 3.
That kind of helps. It's not that big of an error. It's just, I don't know. Geths are not easy to understand.
So, the virus would give all Geth the heretic's logic, and all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL comm buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoin the network.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper Corps?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
Okay, understandable.
You know where this thing is?
The heretics' headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
They built stations in the terminus? Where is this thing?
Between stars, organics have no cause to look there.
Yeah.
But why do they
Middle
build
of
stations
deep
outside
space?
Geth territory in the first place?
The heretics seek improvement from the old machines. In exchange, they help them attack organics. We condemn these judgments.
Yeah. In deep space, between systems, no one would have any cause to look there.
What defenses should we expect?
In space, none. Within, mobile platforms of various configuration and non-sentient defense turrets.
How many Geth?
There may be billions of individual programs. Fortunately, most will be uploaded to the central computer. Only a few mobile platforms are maintained at any time. Others are manufactured when needed.
So, even if we kill all the ones that are already out, more will be coming. This is a good explanation. This is a good explanation for the common video game trope. There's a lot more enemies than there should be. This is a good way to explain why for this part. Because Geth are building their bodies on demand.
What's the plan once we get aboard?
The Geth will disrupt their network, prevent the station's defenses from focusing on us. The Reaper data core is physically isolated from the network. We will need to be escorted to it to access and destroy the data.
I won't let them brainwash your race, especially not to worship Reapers. You have my word on that.
Yeah.
We will begin preparations.
Alright, we've got our last loyalty mission prompt. Let's go talk with Jack. I'll go up. I think I'm done with grunts.
Shepard,
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster.
Yep.
I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Yeah, that's it. Let's go talk to Jack now.
Hey,
Tell me something I don't know about you.
nothing to tell. Why?
If we go into combat together, we should know more about each other.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way.
If you say so. I'm not used to being on a team. It's all touchy-feely. Something you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff, like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring? You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
I could be genuine. You have no way of knowing.
I have eyes, and I have history. You'll back off. As soon as you realize you're not the first, and I'm immune to your help.
You work pretty hard at not letting people get close.
I've been with lots of people. If you're asking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, no. It's a waste of time and it never works. You let someone get that close, it just means they need a shorter knife. Lonely and alive works just fine, thanks.
Seems like you miss it a little more than you want to admit.
Pick every little word apart if you want, but it doesn't change the way the galaxy works. Come on, you've been around.
You're tough, but you can't have survived alone all these years.
When I was starting out, I ran with this girl Minara and her boyfriend. They knew their way around. I thought they'd help me. Right. They helped me into their bed. And when we finally did take down something big, they helped themselves to my share of the take. I knew where it was heading. And I got them first. Never bothered with friends after that.
They sound like selfish pricks. That doesn't mean they were gonna kill you.
I get feelings. I don't need proof. I did the smart thing. I always do the smart thing if people fuck with me. That's probably something you should remember.
I'll bite. What's with the tattoos?
Some are for prisons I've been in. Some are for kills. You know, good ones. Some are for things I've lost. Those aren't your business. They're nobody's business. And some are because, hey, why the fuck not?
I have to go, but we should do this again.
Wait. My turn with the questions. People usually walk by now. Why are you really asking all these things? Are you eyeing me up? Because if this is just about sex, maybe you should just fucking say so.
I've never met anyone like you.
Whatever. It'll come back to what you can take. It always does. Later, Shepard.
No, I'm actually curious about her. Reason why I don't talk with Kasumi or Zai is because they don't have actual dialogue. You just space, and then they start, and they give a line, space, give a line, and that's how it goes. Well. No, I'm not going to show what that button is. Extended fuel cells. Hey, good. That's quite a bit of development. Oh well. Oh wait, Mon has something to say.
Shepard, how can I help?
Pretty sure.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Actually, wanted to talk. Medical matters. Aware that mission is dangerous. Different species react differently to stress. Aware you come by a great deal. Have had other species become attracted to me before. Awkward. Not interested.
Wait a minute, Borden. You're just yanking me around, aren't you?
Shocking suggestion. Doctor-patient confidentiality, a sacred trust. Would never dream of mockery. Enjoy yourself while possible, Shepard. We'll be here studying cell reproduction. Much simpler, less alcohol and mood music required.
Don't worry, I know you're just... Don't worry, Mon. Alright, well, that's gonna be doing it for this one. Thanks so much for watching.
No messages for you, Commander.
Next time we will go do a more loyalty mission. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you then. Did I not?